Hello there, I am IBX Toycat, and I have a conundrum that I need your help with before I can start this stream. I died in the last part of semi-hardcore, and as you know, the punishment for that is to go back to the previous backup. However, as the very good at doing tasks person I am, I forgot to back it up on the last episode, meaning I can either go back to day 68, which is actually 2 episodes back, erasing 2 episodes worth of progress, or my other janky workaround, which I did by editing the world to remove myself and re-add myself, is to join right back in... Wait, this is the same world. But my janky solution that otherwise we have access to here is I unhardcore, re-hardcored the world, which means I'm right back here on day 86. Now, here's the thing. The point of semi-hardcore, super flat, is that, the whole point is a def is meant to mean something, and if a def doesn't mean something, then what does anything mean? And so, if I can go right back in here, pick up my stuff, and even I've got my levels for some reason. I actually don't know why I have my levels. Then is that, okay? I don't think so. And so now I've got a big question that I need your help with. Do we continue at day 86? Or do we go back in time too far to day 68? Is it 86 and 68? So day 68, day 86. We have to pick one of the two. Actually, just for a reminder. Yeah, so I'll give you... honestly, Internet, neither solution feels good to me. Both solutions feel terribly, terribly wrong. But I have to pick one. And I need your help with deciding which one. So I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to engage with my audience right now. Which backup should I load? Day 68. Day 86. I genuinely do not know what the correct thing to do here is. And I was agonizing off stream just so long. I was like, I don't like either solution. I don't want to do either thing. What I want to do is I want to give up on the stream and go eat some ice cream on the sofa. Fresh restart, says Mason Francisco. Yeah, I feel like in either case, everything feels a bit wrong. But yeah, that means it's going to be, by the way, Arabic Minecrafter is right. If we continue on day 86, it becomes semi-hardcore. 1 in every 5 times we don't lose our progress when we die. And yeah, also, by the way, you can probably remove this, but also, achievements are now disabled, adding to the goofiness and the jankiness of this whole thing. But, you know, I don't even know. Full hardcore flat says trigger landmac. Yeah. I think that's what I'm learning from this, is even if you make a set of rules, if you goof up, now that set of rules is ruined. And I think that's why and now what are the rules, Internet? That's the problem either way. Because either we've lost 2 days worth of progress. Okay, so let me just confirm I haven't lost any other drops in here. Yeah, either we've lost 2 days worth of progress, which is bad, oh, okay, we need to pick that up desperately, I would say. So they're not angry with me, are they? Like, if I sit here, I'm not going to get hurt. So I could quickly just jump in, grab the gold ingot. Looks like I did. And let's get out of this mess. But yeah, Internet, I genuinely... I know that as a content creator, I'm meant to be like, oh yeah, I make the rules, and that is good. But I've mentioned this before, one of the fun things about, playing within rules is what you can do there. And so it just feels a little messed up either way. I like the creative alternative. Don't stress, Toycat, we all want to see progress, says Crystal Maths. Yeah, I just don't... I think we all want to see progress too, but at what cost? At what cost? Maybe this is something silly for me to grapple with. Maybe to some people it's like, well, Toycat, why would you go back 14 days, or 18 days, I think is the actual difference. Why would you go back all this way just for the sake of a bug, or rather just for the sake of your, forgetfulness? Are you going to really erase hours of your own gameplay because of a mistake? But then I would say it feels wrong to erase 0 hours of gameplay. It feels wrong to benefit from a mistake. You get me? Right? I don't want to lose from a mistake, but you shouldn't be made better off than you were before. And so I'm struggling, internet. I'm struggling real hard, and I don't know what to do. I think people care about progress more than hardcore integrity. I guess people care about progress more than hardcore integrity because otherwise you wouldn't be watching semi-hardcore. That's a good reminder, I guess. There's already no hardcore integrity. You know, it's a fun way to put it. It's a very fun way to put it. You need to live with your mistakes, says Mallow Cream. Yeah, I know. I'm on your side. I'm on the self-flagellating side too. Wait, didn't you die? Says Vince Swart. According to 72% of chat, no, I did not die. What? Me die? I think you watched the last stream wrong, mate. I think you made a mistake there. I'm pretty sure I was alive and I had to stop streaming because the pizza arrived or the lobster roll arrived. There we go. Let's make it thematic. Let's make it believable. Chat, the lobster roll arrived at the end of the last stream. Yeah, I think that's what we have to say. I think a part of me, I'll see how I feel after this episode. I'm going to abide by your results, internet. Thank you for at least being decisive. It would have messed me up if that was a 50-50 poll. I think I'd have just said, let's screw it all and just play some Mario Kart at that point. But thankfully, we've got some hardcore to play today. Are you excited to join me? So yeah, block in and cover up the zombie pig. So I think the lesson from this, though, is never again semi-hardcore. I think if there's one key thing, I want to see this through at least to the 100th day, right? That's the emotional good time. But I think if we're gonna go on, I need to say, yeah, this is why the moment and this is proof, by the way, right here, the fact and chat has has helped me on this one. Chat is saying, you know, what are rules besides words anyway? And if you say, what are rules besides words anyway, very soon you'll be going on Stalinist purges, deleting the history so it fits your present better. I mean, I haven't deleted any history. Obviously, we all know that I didn't die last time. Wait, why did no one remind me to eat food? Toecat, it's not just mistakes that define us, it's how we choose to remember them. I like that, Floppy. Okay. So, yeah, now, I'm here, I'm alive. This is what we're gonna do. I agree, it's a good conclusion. Don't fudge your own rules, internet. Or you'll get to a weird place where you're playing re-hardcore, un-hardcore. I don't even know what we're doing here. So, by the way, if you want to know if something... Okay, match your inventory to the start of last stream. Throw stuff out. Yeah, okay, I think that's the best I can do to help myself out. I think that's what I should do. Chat, okay. I'm gonna do something really bonkers ridiculous then. I think that means we don't get to keep the things that I've earned since last stream. I think that these are ill-gotten gains. If we had, I guess what we could have done is we could get creepers to blow up our house, just start it all again. Ministry of Truth it is, says Eric Gauffier. Never again, internet. This is again. I feel like we're in between a rock and a hard place, and it's like, why am I in these rocks? At least I want to be smushed by rocks rather than squeezed like this. You know, if you're gonna smush me slightly, smush me all the way. Okay. I think that, so like I said, all of my internal deliberations are now just my internal issues. In the same way that you don't care, I don't know, I had too much caffeine today, internet. Like, it really gave me, like, blurry vision for a little bit in there. In the same way that it's not your issue, what I think personally in my personal life, it's not your issue what I think about semi-hardcore. I think we have to update the title. I think it's now semi-hardcore. I think it's, I guess, what's the word for quarter? Quarter hardcore? What is the word for quarter but like semi? I can't just be quarter. There's no corresponding word for semi-quarter in the same way that semi-half corresponds to half. Semi means half, so a semi-quarter would be 1/8. So it has to be semi-semi. Yeah, semi-hardcore flat world. It's we're now at 0.25 units of hardcore. We are at we're at quarter core, chat. Can we make it change the title to semi-hardcore gone soft? You know, I like semi-hardcore gone soft is better than okay, semi-hardcore gone soft flat world 8 building a house. Oh, that means we're on 9 then. So I guess we're actually on 8.75. No, what number? I guess we're in an irrational number, right? So what is an irrational number between 8 and 9? 8 and 9. An irrational number between 8 and 9 would be... You know, I might need to ask ChatGPT. Google cannot help me. 1.5 is rational, but pi is irrational. So what is pi times 3? Pi times 3 is 9.42. So we need pi times 3 minus 1. Yeah, pi times 3 minus 1. Okay, pi symbol. Okay, so 2 pi plus... I guess we could go 2 pi plus 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay, chat. So we're no longer on episode 8. We're on 2 pi plus 2. It is an irrational square root of 70. Oh, that's good. Wait, no, square root of 70 isn't irrational, is it? Can you get the... You can get the square root of all numbers, I think. Right? Anyway, so we've spent enough time questioning it. Day 86, which already was done, by the way, if you want to go back and check the records. You're not allowed to go back and check the records. That means that this stream is going to start from day 87. Wow, I really am proud of how I did last time on episode 8. Oh, there's monsters nearby. I guess that's the downside. Yeah, I think that was a poor place to set up. Someone suggested Flaccid Core. I mean, I think if you're, you know, I'm not gonna comment. Pi squared minus pi divided by pi. Yeah, pi squared actually, right? Pi squared minus pi, I think would be a good number. Don't die again. Yeah, if we die again, it's a sign that Minecraft doesn't want us to do this challenge. I think that's the positive take from it. So welcome to day 87. I think this is the worst title I've ever had for a YouTube live stream. Welcome to day 87. Is this series gonna make it to the big 100, or do we concede that actually this was dumb to start? You can find out today. Let's do it. Okay, so yeah, hello everyone. I'm IBX Toy Cat. This is my last live stream for a little bit. I'm going away, and before I go away, I think we do a big batch of live streams. You know, it is a weird thing. I think I miss it too much otherwise. I have to get a bunch of them out of the way, out of my system, and then I'll still come back being like, it'd be nice to stream, and then I'll realize that I'm jet lagged, and maybe I won't for a couple of days. Make a higher fence. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, they just attacked a spider, maybe? No, no! Chat, so does that make it semi? I feel like that couldn't have gone better if I had tried, except actually worst. So now all I have to do, because I didn't make a backup of that world once I semi-hardcored it, because I was asking you and I was sure people would have picked the earlier backup. The universe is speaking to you. I'm so excited for how things could have gone, but to be clear, things have not gone. There is now a zombie piglin wearing my stuff. Honestly, this seems like a fun situation to try and get myself out of. Internet. Okay, so this is how we unhardcore our hardcore. We have to... So as you can see, my hardcore heart has gone out. So we first of all have to edit the game files so that the game thinks that I am alive. So we'll do that now. Okay, so we go in there and we have to edit the files so that it thinks I am alive. So I think there's like a piece of data in there called like is hardcore. I guess that's the easiest thing. We turn that setting to O. And there's also one called like has died or something like that. Yeah, player has died 0. So now I've turned it off hardcore and the player isn't dead. Oh wait, no, we've got to save it, that's why. So now when I go back in here, it's not a hardcore world anymore. As you can see, this is just a normal Minecraft survival world. And so if it's a normal Minecraft survival world, I'm still locked in spectator. Which means now we have to turn ourselves into survival. Yeah, weirdly you keep your XP levels, and then we have to go back out, and then we have to... and then we have to re-change all those details, because we were... Okay, so we re-hardcore the hardcore, and now we're on semi-hardcore. I think it's the same amount of semi-hardcore, to be fair. It's this same death that we have, and then player has died is still set to 0, and is hardcore. Okay, so now we save the game, and what will magically happen is our world is hardcore, and we are alive. This is the least hardcore you've ever seen. Oh, it thinks I'm dead for some reason. I wonder why that is. So, yeah, I do not know what has happened here. It says I'm alive, but also I'm locked in spectator mode. What if you just leave it out of hardcore, but if you die, you have to hit yourself in the nuts with a frying pan? I think that would be a better system at this point. Ryan does stuff, apparently. I don't know what we're up to here. But should we be? Is the real question that we should ask ourselves. Okay, I'm going to save the world. Okay. So now we're going to try one more thing. We're gonna... Okay. So... Now we go into this world where we are alive. And we should be able to, because it's not hardcore. Oh, chat. Oh, it's all broken. Okay. So I've got good news for anyone who felt like it was a bit BS. Because while changing the data, I must have hit a 1 where I was meant to hit a 0. Or vice versa. Because the world is now gone. The world is gone, and I have killed it. There are now just 6 zombie piglins remaining. What has happened here? What has happened here? And so that is a useful reminder of why, even if you can technically edit save files or whatever, you still shouldn't. Even if you're playing semi-hardcore. So anyone who voted day 68 gets to feel very smug about themselves. It looks like you made the right call on this one. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. I think it's rewind time. Chat, how did everything go missing besides 7 zombie piglins and a bee? I really would like to know the answer. Oh, so how did these chunks go missing? This is why you don't alter vital information about your world, even if it's within the rules of your fake hardcore that you made up. Well, GG, 86 days. If you're curious as to how long we can survive in semi-hardcore super flat, the answer is 86 days. Should we start a new hardcore? You know, I've been thinking for a while, internet. I've been thinking for a while. So this is the wrong templates. I've been thinking for some time. Wrongly, maybe even. Wouldn't it be fun to take one of the hardest types of super flat? Maybe not with hardcore. Wouldn't it be fun to take one of the hardest types of super flat? I think the water world or the desert, depending on which way round you want to take this. Would it be fun to try and survive on that? I mean, it's seemingly impossible, right? Like 52 layers of sandstone, 8 layers of like there's nothing you could do. But or even worse, right? The water world, 90 blocks of water, but it's got gravel, dirt, stone, and deep slate. I think that's a lot of fun. Just drop the hardcore, but do it without a bonus chest. Yeah, that's also a way to do it in the future. IBX I'm watching a stream with my other half at my other half's retirement party, so you should feel important. Stacey Taylor, thank you so much. I do feel very important. Congratulations on your other half retiring. I think other half is such a cute way to describe couples. I think it's a incredibly fun way to describe it. I challenge someone to try Waterworld in hardcore. Okay, chat. So, you know how we just learned a valuable lesson about hardcore in these last 20 minutes? What if we were to unlearn those lessons by playing hardcore Waterworld right now? Can we find a way where Waterworld is playable on hardcore? Because if I can, I think that would be awesome. Challenge accepted. Waterworld hardcore. Okay. You're here anyway, internet. We all came for a stream, and now you're gonna get one. So, here's the scoop. I think that this is an impossible challenge, but I need to find out for sure. We can't turn on a bonus chest because it's hardcore. Even if we could, it wouldn't work. Let's see how long we can survive in hardcore. In fact, I think this is okay. This is the challenge, right? How long can you survive in hardcore Waterworld super flat? Everyone, make your guesses in chat right now. Make your guesses. Let's see it. Oh well, I apparently can't earn achievements in this world because it was okay. Let's do this. Go. Okay. So that's why it wasn't working. I kept thinking I wasn't in chat. The whole reason I just ruined the world is because so I clearly need to get oxygen, right? But if I wait for oxygen, I'm gonna die. I've got literally 3 seconds left to do something about that. So what if I put a gravel block here and then swum into it? There we go. Do you see that? No. The answer to how long you can survive in super flat water world is 26 seconds. Unless, okay. So what's our second option for surviving hardcore water world? Well, logically, what if instead of having to dig down, which actually we're going to have to do at some point because the only blocks are there, what if we made it to the surface? I don't know if it is physically possible to do in one go. I suspect it must be. Okay, hardcore water world, WW2, nothing, 3 days. But yeah, I feel very special, Stacey. Thank you for letting me know. Congratulations. It's very fun to be. I know retiring is like a crazy moment, and that's like you have done a lifetime of service to the world of some form, and now the world's like, look, just take a step back. We got this. I know that's nuts to me. I feel like you get the same like aged feeling when you're like entering the workforce, where the world is like, yeah, your most valuable contribution now is not just existing and playing video games. Real heartbreaking when I learned that the world wanted things from me. Okay, so internet, can I make it to the surface in one piece? Oh, I think we're gonna make it. Oh yeah, we might just. Yeah, okay. So internet, does anyone have a plan now? Does anyone have a plan about what to do in this situation? So the only mobs that will spawn here are fish. I can kill fish and I'll get fish and bones. Neither of those are blocks. I can turn bone into bone meal, but I need stuff. I don't believe the Wandering Trader spawns in water. He might do. I haven't seen him spawn in water. Are there any fish around, by the way? I think I would appreciate if there were. Are there any fish? Okay, chat, hardcore super flat. Let's do it. Some people are retiring. I haven't started working yet. That's exactly the point, right? There's a. I feel like I think the human spectrum is one of those weird like. I guess history is like this a lot. Things repeat. I think both ends of like working life have that same thing. British mantra. Okay, so we need to find fish if we're going to survive. But where are fish, internet? Do you see one? I keep thinking I'm seeing one, but there's a smudge on my screen. Good reminder to clean my screen, really. So yeah, I can sit here and float. I think floating uses a bit of hunger, so I'll eventually die if I do this. So this genuinely is a challenge. How long can I survive? Fish are friends, not food. Fish should be friends and not food. Actually, okay, so if we kill drowns, we'll get copper, but we can't turn that into a block either. Shipwrecks? Yeah, if we had structures, actually, a shipwreck would be the solution. But yeah, otherwise we sit here like a dead fish. Like, I'm trying to think, are they just deep down here somewhere? Because there's nothing in this water. There's nothing. Why is it so sterile and dead? If I stay in one place, maybe? Will more fish generate? Well, I mean, I'm alive. Are you still playing on the Switch still? I'm not playing on the Switch right now. I think we might play some Mario Kart. I genuinely want to start a new Hardcore Superflat series chat. But I do think it's ill-advised to do it. I think it is a bad idea to start a new Hardcore Superflat series just before I'm going on a trip. Because then I'll come back and I'll have forgotten everything. I think we gotta start fresh. Okay, where did all the land go, says anonymous Mr. Collins? I forgot whether I was meant to use 2 water or 2 million water to build a fishing pit. And now Superflat is gone. Also, this is a very liminal space, says Dasher. Yeah, it's very strange. Does anyone know why there's no fish spawning here? Because I know you can get drowns. But right now, I'm not seeing anything. I actually really enjoy my Superflat world. It's a fun challenge from regular survival. Yeah, the number of people I've seen be like, yeah, kind of Minecraft survival, maybe hit my limit, but Superflat's great. That is 100% how I feel. Should we go back towards World Origin? Oh no. Oh no. I see why toy car. It's me from the AI dimension. Bone blocks. Yeah, bone blocks be great, but I can't craft them because I don't have wood. Bone blocks would be the solution. All I need is one solid block, chat, that isn't affected by gravity. If you can find me one solid block in this ocean, I will be able to survive and thrive hundreds of days, maybe. But if you cannot find me that, then I will die. I don't actually know what to do about this. I guess if I wait till nighttime, I'll get drowns. And as long as they don't have tridents... Oh, but if they have tridents, I could use the trident to do something, no? Excuse me, Toy Cat. Oh. Yeah, Rhino Gaming 2023. I think you're very well intentioned with questions you ask. But I think you forget one of the things about asking questions is not also where are the fish. Exactly, Stacey Taylor. Also, how are you watching this at a retirement party? You really got me thinking about that. Like, is your husband about to blow up candles? And you're like, wait, I need to know if Toy Cat's playing on the Switch right now. But no, I think this is a useful rule for conversation in general. Is that you don't just have to ask questions that you want to know the answers to. You have to ask questions you think someone else would like to answer. And more critically, in a stream context, it's like, I think that other people would like to hear the answer. This is purgatory. Yeah, I think this is purgatory. I think that's a very valid way to describe it. You have to place that block on something, so one solid block is useless. No, but Croft, Lechtenfuss, if I get one block, I can use that to go underground and get a bunch of dirt, and then bring that dirt back to the surface. I can make oxygen bubbles below ground once I get one solid block. This is where the ancient city portal goes. That's fun. You can bone mill the gravel, should result in something other than gravel. Honestly, that might be something. Okay, what happens when you bone mill gravel? Do you ever get blocks? No. So yeah, chat, I guess we just see how long we go for. Give yourself a fishing rod and see what you can do. If I got a fishing rod, I'd be able to make a... Okay, what would I get with a fishing rod? I could get leather boots. I could get fish, which is nice. Wait, I could get myself a fishing rod if I just got dirt. If I just had, like, solid blocks. Because spiders can't spawn in water, I don't think. So I just need solid blocks to get a spider to spawn. And then I need wood. Yeah, this is a challenge that would be interesting with a bonus chest. Without one, I think it's a little bit goofy. Fish, lily pad. Why didn't you get a bonus chest? Because it's hardcore, but also on non-hardcore you don't. It's a bug in the world right now. Give fishing pole. Why would I give fishing to a Polish person? Yes, lily pad. Yeah, my goal with every survival challenge, the thing that makes me feel good on the inside of my heart, is doing it within Minecraft's confines. Editing the Minecraft files made me feel bad, and knowing that editing them broke the world makes me feel a little bit better, you know? That even you know, cheaters never prosper, and prosperers never cheat. Prosperous people never cheat, maybe? So we got 2 minutes till the sun sets, and that's when interesting things should start happening. Are we on peaceful or something, actually? Let me just make sure. I mean, if it was peaceful, there would still be... Yeah, if it was peaceful, I would still find fish. Chat, where are the fish? Are they just low down? I'll swim a little bit down below the surface. Not too far down. Just to see if that makes anything appear. It does not. And I'm going to keep swimming this way, just in case that does something. Just go to day 68, says Chantel. I don't think I want to. I don't think that's the right decision. Bro, you spawn at the bottom. Use the insensibility frames to mine down. So insensibility is what it's called when you leave a comment like that one. Someone suggested this is a plains biome. Oh, no way. Why would they make it a plains biome? We could check, actually. We could load up a creative copy. Okay, no internet. When nighttime comes, something will spawn in this water. When nighttime comes, that's when the money hits. So if this is a plains biome, it actually does become useful, theoretically. If this is a plains biome, then I'll be able to get... No, I need grass for that. If this is a plains biome, something good must happen. Also, peaceful in hardcore. Also, you don't get any invisibility frames when you spawn into a world. IBX Toycat, are you willing to make a sacrificial player to mine a hole of blocks and then die so you can finish the job? It wouldn't work if I was locally... That is... Why is a Pluto? That is something you can do, actually. That is an insane idea, but it would work. Okay, internet, do you like that as an idea? No, the reason I don't want to go back to day 68 is partially like redoing... I got quite lucky in the days that preceded that. But also part of me was like, you know what? I feel like losing so much progress all at once. Extra progress too. It's just, right now, I feel like my motivation was like, I'll make this a long stream, I'll go through the... Yeah, maybe I could make it a long stream, get all the way to something. If I've lost my end sight for my target, this is like a human problem. If you don't know where your destination is, then you'll never get there. And you won't even want to go. Because what's the point of going somewhere without a destination? Actually, I love traveling without a destination. So I take that comment back. So internet, the sun is going down, and now we see, is this challenge doable? Maybe. Maybe. So yeah, I think if this is a plains biome, we're not going to find any fish. And so the only food I can get is rotten flesh. Because drowns should spawn in this water. If it is a plains biome, though, drowns won't spawn in this water. Oh yeah, this is ridiculous. They're not. I think Minecraft lied when they said this was an ocean biome. Yeah, I think this is a world where we can infinitely survive. If we go 100 days deep, we'll end up right here. I like your haircut, if you've got one. Thank you for saying if you got one. I did get one, but I'm glad you like it. So, Kat, if you're going to leave, tell me your ice cream flavor first. Oh, okay, if you're going to a fancy ice cream shop, like fancy as in like more than 5 flavors, I like Stracciatella, if it's like a fancy place. Or if it's not a fancy place, like Kinder Bueno, Ferrero Rocher, Hazelnut, whatever they call it. Like, I just having that flavor in chocolate ice cream, I go for that a lot. I go for that all the time. I used to have a... I can tell this story now. I used to have a Creams, like, 5 minutes away from my house. And so I would go on a nice walk at night and just get ice cream. And the quality of life boost that gave me, it was huge. Okay, chat, so we've concluded that there is nothing on this world unless I place the block. So actually, you know, let's keep the timer going. Therefore, I need to be able to break these blocks down here if I'm going to do anything proper. Now, there's only 2 ways I can feasibly do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. There's drowns down here. Okay, well. Well. Okay. That didn't go according to plan at all. But that's nice. Okay, so there are only 2 ways that you can do it if you want to do Waterworld Internet. Way 1. Okay, I'm going to try one last time. I'm literally going to dig down until I die. WW free. WW pound, apparently. Oh, that's a fun quirk. Do you know British keyboards have a pound sign for free? I think European keyboards do a lot of weird things with that. But there's a pound sign on my keyboard that I'm guessing most other keyboards don't have. Even though they should, because the pound sign is the most important currency you need. So Waterworld, yeah, I'm going to see, just for curiosity. I'm not going to turn this one on hardcore. Ah, it's already on hardcore. But if we do turn on the bonus chest, which I think is in cheats for some reason. It's not, it's in advanced. So we can't turn on the bonus chest unless we turn off hardcore. So, can you turn this off without being a cheat, chat? Huh. You can. Okay, so what we're going to do... Wait, respawn blocks explode. That's fun. You can turn that off too. Okay, we're going to create this world on hardcore and try our very best. It won't work, but maybe... Okay, the moment I spawn in, I'm looking straight down. Go! I'm literally, every single second, I'm going to be focused on breaking a block. If I crouch down really quickly... Okay, I've got 2 blocks in and my bubble bar is... Okay, 3 blocks as the bubble bar is gone. And that means in theory, chat... Come on, okay, come on! In theory... Okay, 1 more gravel block, then I'm at the dirt. I just have to break 1 dirt block and place it above my head. So if you can either do that quicker... If you can do that quick enough to break that dirt block and place it above you... I was very close, I think we'll find. So I need to place that block there. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is you play... option number... If we can't solve that, if that is... I would guess it's not actually a solvable problem. Option 2 is you play hard or whatever you want to play. And then we actually are going to have a bonus chest. And we just hope that it is functioning right now. I suspect that it is not. But option 2 is you just say, okay, I have to die. And so you play a world like this. By the way, you can see there's no bonus chest anywhere. So the way this works is by saying, okay, if you have to die on the way down, then take advantage of that fact. Make it a, you know, positive or whatever. And break down until you die. IBX, were you crouching? I didn't crouch as quickly as I could the first time, actually. Use human sacrifice. Yeah, so that is option number... Okay, so now look at this. I just immediately respawn. There's a bunch of drowns already. And then I go back in, I pick up my gravel, and I can do it again. So if I do that, internet... If I do it this way, I can get down to dirt. It just requires me to die. Because then I can place that there, and I'll immediately get oxygen. In theory, if I do everything perfectly right, it might work. The other solution, internet, is to immediately invite someone into my world. So, to show you how this one would work, do we have any friends online? Dasher, you said I need to throw people into the human grinder. Are you willing to be a people that I can throw into my human grinder? Okay, so here is option number 3. We create a brand... Oh, so I want to see, actually. We died, but let's Let's see what biome this actually is. It's really easy to test by going into creative. We execute at dawn, says Wiser Pluto. Wiser Pluto, you're like, yeah. You should throw someone into the meat grinder, Toy Cat. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grind some people up. So to see what biome this is, /fill. Oh, we can't. We don't have cheats enabled. We'll do that by the in-game menus, where the odds of everything breaking are low. Activate cheats. Fill. Just make a little platform of, you know, dirt. Okay, so now, what we could do. Okay, actually, no, we want grass, because grass is what actually allows. You can see the color of grass. Okay, chat, is this ocean grass? I think this is ocean grass. It's not plains grass. The easiest way to check would be bone mealing. If you bone meal plains grass, you get, oh, this might be a plains biome. Is this what a plains looks like? I guess we could see if it's an ocean by going deep. And once we get to the deep, yeah, I'll load up the game real quick. Okay, chat. Dasher is going to allow us to survive hardcore Minecraft. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be great. So this is an ocean. You don't get this at the bottom of plains biomes. I think. I'm pretty sure you don't get this in plains biomes. And in fact, it's coral, which suggests that it might be a warm ocean. So where are all of the fish? There are no fish here. Okay, we're going to do option number 5 then. So the moment we see Dasher is around, there's a friends menu over here. Dasher, 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 Dasher Studinova. What we do, first of all, congrats for playing 15 hours. But then so just to test that we can actually play multiplayer, we set our game to friends of friends and multiplayer. So we're going to see if Dasher can join and how long it takes from an invite. So Dasher, and so if she can join immediately, we could work together. We could break the blocks down. That wouldn't work actually. No, the only way that it possibly works is I have to immediately abandon Dasher. She goes and breaks a bunch of blocks. Then I swim immediately right back down, and I do it. But yeah, also that relies on Dasher being able to join the game, which again, to be fair, she has to connect from a whole other continent via a VPN. Okay, so here is Dasher. Wait, where is Dasher? Do you see Dasher? Oh, I bet she spawned on the dirt up there, actually. What's the 2 pi plus 2? It's the episode that we're on. So I guess we're on 8.01, and now that I'll remove the semi-hardcore gun soft bit just to stop confusing people. Invite 2 people. Okay, so we're gonna do hardcore now. And Dasher is going to work in the mines till she dies. Okay, hardcore featuring Dasher death. If she can do it without dying, then I'd be happy to have her in the wild internet. But every person in hardcore gets 1 life, and 1 life isn't enough to play Waterworld on. So now we find out, is this doable? The answer almost certainly is no. But I think if Dasher breaks enough blocks for me, I might just be able to survive internet. I might just be able to. So multiplayer, we'll put it on friends of friends just to make it as easy as possible for her to join. And we don't, yeah, we go in. This is the silliest thing we've ever done. But is it possible to survive hardcore Waterworld without simply floating around in water? Let's find out. Oh, I think I did something I wasn't meant to. So I'm now gonna swim up to the surface, right? This is where I'm going. I'm gonna take some damage on the way up there, but that damage is going to heal. And then Dash is going to break blocks down immediately until she dies. When she dies, I do a big swim down. Did you see it? Oh, I see squid. So we found a mob. Okay, this is good news. This is very good news. I'm gonna kill the squids. Oh, fish! Oh, chat, it's fine. Okay, so that's a weird... It was just bugged that one time. Okay, Dasher has died for our sins. And left the game because she is dead. Now I'm going to eat some fish. I have to get the best possible chance of not making her death go to waste. If I could eat her remains, I would. But instead, I'm going to eat big salmon. Okay. Can we do this? Let's find out. Let's go. I need to find Dasher's... I'm not going to say... I need to find the part of the ground that is not the same level as the rest of the ground. And I need to do it quickly. Go, 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 go. Oh, there's a lot of drowns here. Okay, one block of... So she got all 5 mined. No, 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 please. Give me this dirt. Give me this dirt. Go, 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 go. No! Dasher's death was in vain. All the blocks are floating to the top. Okay. We're going to have to go for a 6th attempt here. So I'm just going to clean up my worlds here. Water World Hardcore. Water World 2. Water World Pound Sign. Water World 4. And Water World featuring Dasher Death. So if Dasher dies, it's possible. I messed up twice in a row. I let her drown in and I didn't get the block on the first go. I think it's possible. Water World. Hardcore. It's doable, internet. You just need one mildly disposable Dasher. Thank you, Dasher. Okay, so friends of friends. In theory, someone might join and that might ruin things, but let's hope not. And then we go to Flat World, Water World. Should we do it? Let's do it, internet. Water World Hardcore. Let's go. And so again, the moment we join, I'm swimming to the surface. I'm doing it now. I'm not swimming for some reason. Why am I not swimming? Why? What's happening? Okay, I think I'm gonna drown. It won't let me. There we go. So as long as I survive and as long as Dasher can make a hole. Oh no. Okay, there might be a flaw. That first part of the plan might not happen. Okay, we might have to try this one. I'm gonna see what actually happens over here. In theory, she might prove that you can do this in one. She's gonna break that block, and is she gonna get in the dirt? Oh. No, yeah, so getting down to the dirt is about as good as you can hope for. Okay, chat. One last try. One last death. The number of dashes we are having to murder here. It's getting a little inhumane. WW7. I think that's where we're at. WWHC. Yeah, that's nice. So I think swimming is bugged. If you start swimming before you enter a world, it messes your movements. So I can't start swimming too quickly, or it breaks something. I found a new Minecraft bug that no one has ever wanted to know about before, but now you will do. So multiplayer, I guess just friends is fine. Dasher is a friend. Let's do this. The bodies are piling up. This is so funny. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so I have to swim now. I'm swimming. That's good. I will make it to the surface by swimming, and I'm also holding down the spacebar, the jump key, so that I can get there just a little bit faster. Just before I make it to the surface, usually, and just after I start taking damage, Dasher joins the game. And Dasher is a little bit of a, like a bio-robot, I believe, to use the term of her government in Chernobyl. And so her purpose is that one person cannot possibly survive this world by themselves. But if one person sacrifices themselves, because there's no other way to do it. There's no way that we can both survive. Someone has to die. Actually, wait, no, she's not dead yet. So maybe. Okay. Never mind. So I have to eat something because I'm not going to make it down if I don't have food. Chat, this might be happening right here, right now. You might be witnessing the birth of the world's most ridiculous hardcore series. Out of the ashes of the world's most ridiculous hardcore series, because it was the least hardcore series, you might just find the world's most hardcore series. Okay, so I'm going to eat this now too. I have plenty of time, and there's plenty of fish. I really can't understand now that I'm seeing all of this stuff. I really don't understand what went wrong before. Okay, now we head down. I'm probably going to be fine. And we just... I might not be able to mine as many blocks as I need to. Oh no, I'm well away from where Dasher went down. Is it over here? No, over here. Okay, I'm at the surface. No! No, where is the hole? Where is the hole? Oh no! Chat! Okay. This isn't an easy endeavor. It's not an easy endeavor at all. So just one last little cleaning up. This will be WWHCX, because this will be our 10th run, I think. If not, then X is just... We'll follow iPhone naming methodology. One last try. WWHCX. I think it's better if you abbreviate it all together. This is the run, internet. We can do hardcore super flat water world, and we can make the pile of dash. I always spawn at 0, 0. Yeah, I think 0, 0 is the standard place. So I should just go down to 0, 0. I think I got messed up with all the fish because without any land, you can't see what's where. An endless ocean world looks the same everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go do this. One last try, internet. One last belief. So you can make a bone block from fish bones. I know it sounds like you can, but you can't because you can't craft until you have a crafting table. You can't craft until you have a wandering trader. And even if you could get a wandering trader, you couldn't get wood without... Actually, I guess you could get wood. If a wandering trader can spawn in the ocean, we might be onto something. But yeah, chat, just before I make it to the surface is when Dasher usually finds her way into the game. Oh. Okay, I'm up here. I'm good. Am I good, actually? I don't see any fish. So now I need to go back to 0, 0. 0, 0 is where the Dasher spawns. Not letting me join. Oh, no! Okay, so we invite to game. Give Dasher a good old invite. Hey, there we go. It worked. Great. Okay, so... Really, really fast. Now we're going to kill some salmon. Very sorry to the salmon involved here. But you do need to die for me to live. I think salmon is a better food than cod, right? Actually, it looks like they're doing about the same. I'm going to kill enough salmon not just to heal myself up, but to cover my mining trip down south. So Dasher is about to die about now, having mined her 5 gravel blocks. There's a chance she's getting better at this and she's going to... There was a chance, to be fair. I think it might be possible if you had, like, tool-assisted speedrun level input. I think, but I don't think any human realistically can. I'm gonna get some squid ink just in case it's useful down there, chat. Because again, once I'm down there, I have to commit to being down there, you know? It's a scary thing, but it's what we've got to do. Okay, we're gonna eat this, and I've gone way away from 0, 0, which is bad. So we need to get back towards it. I brought the ink sacks just in case I need those when I'm down there. I doubt I will, chat. But genuinely, I'm at this point where I'm like, I need everything I can possibly get my hands on now, because I might not be able to get it later. Okay. So we've got 2 ink sacks. I've got 8 hunger, but it's not enough. I can't go down to that hole that Dasher has so kindly dug until I feel a reasonable possibility of actually surviving. Is it maybe that 0, 0 can't spawn things or something? Like, where are all the fish? If I don't see fish... Come on. Wait, yeah, there's nothing. I think I angered the world by punching the squid. I think that means we just have to go down. Yeah, I think there's no other choice. We go this way, and we go this way. We'll float exactly down from 0, 0, or down to 0, 0, by spinning at this point. I would love to have more food, internet. I really would. But what I want more than food is survival. There we go. We're in it. Okay, okay, okay. Break the dirt and then place it immediately above my head. Come on! Yes! Water world. Technically survivable. I've got 1.5 hunger points. And I'm not going to have any light. For your benefit, can I do anything about that? What is my brightness set to? It's set to 100. Is there a way to make it brighter? Nope. This is all we see for the next while. Now I need to break at least 100 dirt blocks. But realistically, a lot more than 100 dirt blocks. I would say like 700 would be a good spot. No, 900. Then I break out the middle and I've got like an elevator up and down. I think I need more than that, actually. No, 900 and break out the middle is the best bet. And then make a little tower that goes like this. So I can make little spots where I can breathe. Okay, chat. Water world. You need 2 people for fish. Oh, that might be it, actually, Chantal. Are you right about that? Mobs will only spawn on this world if there's at least 2 people in it. Okay, Dasher, I'm gonna invite you back into the game. Even if you're dead, actually wait. I guess we should do it when we're at the surface. We're gonna see what that does for me though. Maybe something good. I think that might be it. So how are you gonna get wood, says Yasa Pro Gaming. Are you saying there's not wood at the bottom of the ocean? Okay, Dasher's in the game. So Dasher, if you could go look for fish. I think you're the only one who can report it. To see if there are in fact fish. So yeah, this is as deep as we can go right now because we've got a fist. You can't mine stone with a fist. We need a wooden pickaxe for that. And a wooden pickaxe is at least 40, 50 days away. And so instead we're going to break a lot of dirt with our fist. Wandering Trader, of course. Yeah, I'm hoping Dash will tell me if there's fish. Save a copy of this world now. Oh, that's actually... I mean, I should have done it at the surface. Yeah, that's what I should have done, actually, Chilius Bean. Save a copy at the surface after Dasher has done her magic. And then we have, like, a real fun, like, template, basically. If you can't heal right now, how do you swim to the top? I have to make oxygen on the way back up, Dan Marsh. I think that's the only way. So it's kind of risky to do this, but I could make an oxygen bubble right now to show it. Because I've got this gravel here, right? Actually, here's a fun thing. If I remove any of these dirt blocks, the gravel is going to fall down on me here. So I should do that, but make sure... Okay, I'm going to break these 3 stone blocks of my fist. Not because I think I'm getting the stone. Don't worry, internet. There's a drowned in your hole. Oh, I don't want there to be a drowned in my hole. So I'm going to get far away from the hole, and I'm going to go this way. I'm going to break this here, and I'm going to break a stone block here. And then that way the water will pour in and end up perfectly in this hole here. And we're going to see if we can't make ourselves... So then we break that dirt block, and gravel's going to pour in. Now if I just break one of these, the water flows in there, and we can do something with that. You could make coarse dirt. Oh, I can make coarse dirt. That won't help me at all. It's nice that I can, though. Peak content. Chat, do we really have 300 people watching a British man mine dirt in the dark? Also, you can use in-game chat too, Dasher. Yeah, you can use in-game chat if you need to. What were there fish? Did you see them? I need to know. I'm so curious. So we don't want to break these blocks, by the way. We want to put those back, I would say. And then we'll go like around it this way. Okay, so I've got myself 2 stacks of dirt, which will get me up to the surface. And maybe allow me to make some, like, holes along the way. I think getting up to the surface should be a priority. You had 1,000 people the other day, says Dan Marsh. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, you would figure live streams, right, would be a consistent number of viewers that would go up or down a little bit for, like, big streams. But I've had multiple streams where there's been, like, 10 times the number of people. Because YouTube does have a little bit of a rich get richer. I mean, I think a lot of aspects of life have a winner takes all, you know, what we call rich get richer approach. Because, you know, it's like when you're buying a pair of headphones, you don't want to buy the 4th best pair of headphones. You want the best. But a lot of the way that something signals it's the best is by being a bestseller. Like, that bias alone will mess things up. And the same is true for streams. You assume if someone has 10,000 viewers, other people... It's the same way, like, having a photo of a girl on your dating profile should be the worst sin imaginable, but it's actually showing other women, look, this guy can be around one of us, and he didn't even murder us in our sleep. Okay, so I'm going to do the craziest thing now. I'm going to break the gravel, get some water in here. So now drowns can't get in this hole. Yeah, there's no drowns in this hole. Now I need to make myself water holes on the way up. This is really ballsy with 1.5 hearts, but I've got to do it. Still no fish. So maybe Dasher has to be alive. Okay, we're going to make this everywhere, right here, right now. And then we're going to swim out. Internet, this is the goofiest thing I've ever done. And let me tell you, I have done a lot of goofy things. But yeah, no, it's really cool, though, that, like, it's nice, you know, because in some aspects I am a top something percent YouTuber, right? So I'm sure I am benefiting in some way from that. Build that there. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ooh, get some oxygen. So I need to make some I need to make an oxygen hole up there. So the design needs to be like this. Kind of. I need to make like an S-bend pipe. If you know plumbing, I need to make a. Yeah, that's very doable. I think that's very doable. So we're gonna build some blocks over here. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna build the top of the blocks. And then we're gonna go down and then up, and it's gonna be good. Baby Drowned can will come through that hole now. Yeah, Klop Lukenfell. I don't know, you're not a very fun name. I do have that struggle to contend with. Okay, so I need to get in the water, but then, okay, you know, it's hard to swim in this. Okay, let's make our little S-bend pipe like we're a good plumber. Oh no, no, no. Don't want to see a drowned right now. Okay, so we need to get away from the drowned, which means we need the drowned to despawn, which means we can use usual despawning rules. If we get 4 chunks away from it, it will go away. So I'm just going to dig a big tunnel this way. Chat, this is, it's like watching an ant in an ant farm. This is great. You just need to build bells and put gravel to remove the water. Build bells? Yeah, I'm gonna build. I guess actually what I can do. There's a way to do this, but I've got so little health that I can't afford to be risky with it. But yeah, the gravel is gonna be a huge godsend. So we shouldn't get far enough away. Why are there drowned and no fish? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Toy Cat, I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? Yeah, could you get me, a can of, some lilt, please? Maybe if I'm feeling extra, nice and asking, could you get me, like, a small bag of sour Skittles? Not a big bag. If you get me a big bag, I'll be in a sugar coma for the night. But I think a small bag of sugar Skittles would go well. Right now, please. Sorry, sour Skittles, not sugar Skittles. All Skittles have sugar. I mean, they should make Skittles out of real fruit. I think they would taste bad, but I think more big companies should do that and be like, look, you complain about all the preservatives we put in food. Here's non-preserved food, and it should sit there going sour on. Also, there's zombies in your hole. Dasher, thank you for the warning about the zombies in my hole. So this tunnel needs to be really, really big. In theory, we could start getting mobs spawning. Oh no! That's what she meant. There are zombies in my hole. Chat, this zombie could kill me. I thought she meant a drowned was in my water hole. But she means there's a zombie in my air hole. Okay, so this is going to waste a lot of my hunger. But it is going to give me rotten flesh. Which will give me some... Hey! Guess who's healing up today? It's your boy. I'm going to have like 2.5 hearts by the time this is done. That's enough to drown twice. Okay, so let's go up. Let's go up. Up the hole. Make this good. We need to build this on all sides and then that there. And then we just place a gravel there. And then a gravel there. There we go. Look at that, internet. I have oxygen. More zombies. I have oxygen now. So we can do this again. Elsewhere, obviously. Okay, so I have to be careful of a trident drowned will just be the end of me right now. Which is not what I want. To be clear. I do not want the end of me. I would like the start of more me. So I'm breathing. I'm alive. I'm good. One of my exes had zombies in her hole before. I don't want to know what you're implying. This is some advanced backseat gaming. You know what? Take full advantage. You know, this is how Dasher gets her coordinates usually. She sits in spectator in all my worlds. You know, I mean, I guess actually, chat, if you think about it, you effectively are sitting in spectator in my worlds. Okay, so we're gonna make another big tower up. I don't think I need to place all these blocks here though. I think I'm overthinking it. I think now literally all I have to do is place a big tower up. Okay, and then as we get close to the point where bad things will happen to me, We place blocks on all sides of this. Oh, and including that. And then we place gravel. Hey! Okay, chat. We made an oxygen hole. And now we just have to make another one. So we go again. I wasted a gravel. Let me grab that back. And then we're going to go to the surface and hope that there's fish there. It is nighttime, though. I don't know. Does that change things? I guess it will change things. So I'm going to break this dirt block. It's going to take me my whole oxygen life this time. And we're going to use these oxygen holes to get us up to the surface. Okay, so go, 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 go. Nice. Okay, so then we have to do the same thing again. Really quickly. No, 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 no. No, I wasn't quick enough. No! Okay, if we're both in spectator mode, are there... Oh, wait, no, I want to see this fish. I guess your anxiety is peaking, says Eric Goldfier. So that's why we need to have more hunger. But you can see, the proof of concept is there. If I did that 2 to 3 more times, things would be good. And if I get more fish before Dasher dies, I'll be able to do that. So there's some weird mechanic in this world that, for some reason, the super flat, somewhere in the Minecraft game files, is if Dasher is in-game, spawn fish. If Dasher is dead, do not spawn fish. Dasher joined your game. Watch out. Game is no longer paused. So there is no fish here, even though she is dead and I am dead. Wait. Is that fish? No, this is dirt blocks. Thank you, Ice Everwinter, for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. Massive appreciation. You need full health, though. Yeah, full health? This is doable. I need to kill Dasher again. Okay, one more Dasher death. And we'll save the world so we don't have to kill her again. That's the plan. So this is WWHCXI, if you're following. WWHCX2, actually. That's a cooler number. Like Final Fantasy X2. I mean, really, it should be X1 if we're using Roman numerals, but we're mixing Roman numerals for no good reason. Let's do this. You can also kill zombies to get food. Yeah, that's true. That's true, actually. You could... I guess that's what I'm going to have to do after all the fish stop spawning for some reason on day 1. Okay, so multiplayer friends, Dasher can join. 420 members came and went without celebration, says Cronan. Oh no, we hit 420 members last stream. It was just, you know, once we hit 420, no one wants to ruin it. And so I think we're, perfectly understandably, but that's where we are right now. Okay, so let's go up to the surface. And then Dasher joins not long after. And as she joins, for some reason, fish start magically spawning. To prove that is true. Okay, so here I am. Now I'm gonna start seeing fish. Do you really think it is Dasher? Also, I'm not going fast enough. No, yeah, something about Dasher being down there causes fish to spawn up here. I think that might actually be what it is. If you're at the bottom of water, fish might spawn at the top or something. So before Dasher quite literally goes, we kill as many fish as we can get. I have to make sure I don't take damage while killing fish. But now the fish are going to despawn. After the fish will despawn and they won't respawn. If I let them out of my sight, then there is no more fish. Do you see that? We're already down to 4, chat. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me, salmon. Okay, so please. Okay. We got some bones. That's great. Gonna eat the salmon now. I'm just gonna eat all the food that I get. I'm now going to kill the salmon. I'm glad that they didn't despawn at least. And then we're going to eat the salmon. And then once we've eaten everything, we'll save the game. Just so we don't have to inhumanely killing extra dashes. Okay. So this is a valid... this is valid hardcore, right? We're playing within Minecraft's rules. There's no rule saying you can't have multiple people in a game. There's no rule saying someone can die so that you can live. And there's no rule against eating cod that only spawn while your friend is around. You know, this is literally called Minecraft Play with Friends. And this is exactly what the Minecraft developers had in mind when they named it that, I am sure. So that's the last fish that exists. Chat, for some reason, all the other fish have gone missing. I really don't understand why. I want to understand, but I don't understand. But I've got as good as I'm going to get as far as health goes. 8.5 hunger, 10 health. Okay, so yeah, there's no more fish. I don't get it. The fish find it awkward when it's just used as Kronan. That literally might be it. That is a better explanation than anything else that you can explain. They swim down. Maybe they just like Dasher better. Yeah, it's got to be something odd. Okay, so now I leave the game. Sorry, Dasher. She can rejoin. It's fine. Now we leave the game and we just back up so we can do that without. So this is Water World Hardcore but possible day 0. Just so that if we need to get back to this, we can just come back to this easily. We can duplicate it in Minecraft too and do that too. But we shouldn't need to. WW. Okay, so now we're back in. We're going to get all the way to the top of our hunger bar. Or our health bar, which we are. And I'm going to make a bone meal now, just to be a bit weird, you know? And I'm going to pick up gravel, so this is going to be the block that dirt spawns into. I need to save that hunger as much as I can. Let's go! Okay, internet. I've proven that this is doable, but now I need to prove even more so. Down we go to the depths of the depths. Okay, so this is... There we go. Oh, we kind of messed that up. Not too bad, though. Oh, I picked up flint I wasn't expecting. Okay, and then we put the dirt block above me. I get 4 of my hearts, which is more than 2.5. And now, if I break down, as you can see, all is good. And now, I'm going to make a big long hole. I made the mistake of... Actually, I'll dig a big area out. Dig a big area. Dig a big area doesn't sound correct. It feels like I said a word wrong in there, but I think I got it right. We're going to try and place bone meal. It doesn't let us. That's useful to know. But we're just going to make a nice wide area here, chat. Even if it's 3x3 or 5x5, just enough to have a clear center area. I think that'd be nice. Then once we've done that, we're going to dig a big long tunnel so that we can get zombies. Because I think killing zombies for their flesh is the best idea. I wonder if I'll be alive if you load up a backup. Yeah, I think, Dasher, they patched the problem that Hardcore had with that. I think. Just based on the fact that if you try to export Hardcore, it says you cannot delete this data anymore. But yeah, now we just dig this whole area. We need at least 3 stacks of... Or we need at least 2 stacks of dirt. We could do it with just 2, I guess, theoretically. As you can see, Toycat says in his pitch black hole. So, can I do anything about that? I'm going to see if I can, internet. I'm going to temporarily, for the sake of this stream, I'm going to go to preview here. And we're going to turn up the brightness. Oh, we can't because it's set to automatic. So is there filters? Add filter, color correction. Oh, okay, I can. Okay, there we go. This is not what the game looks like for me, internet, to be clear. But this should allow you to see it a little bit more like it is. And I can just turn that off when I need to. I'm going to forget to turn it off, so chat, let me know if I do. Once we get back up above the surface. But now you should be able to see from my pitch black hole. The good of the one outweighs the many of the dashes, apparently, says Beth Altair. Now you understand how the real decisions are made in society. You know, there are dashes that can be sacrificed endlessly to the meat grinders. And then there are the toy cats that must survive at all costs. And, you know, I think very cruelly so. But no, yeah, more seriously, thank you to Dasher. I do find that. You know, actually, I feel like if I get too serious with my thank you, it goes against the Dasher meat grinder. We have to morally justify those murders, you know? If you think about it, I heard a rumor that Dasher sometimes walks past people on the street, and you know, I heard a really sick rumor that sometimes when someone sneezes, Dasher doesn't say bless you. You know, it's just a rumor, but it's pretty damning if true, right? Also, during Pride Month 2, very sad. Looks like 4J. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying with that. It really does. Yeah, so the 4J editions let you adjust your gamma, and other versions do not. Did you turn your vibrant visuals on? What do you think this would look like in vibrant visuals? I kind of want to know now. Witch for sticks, spiders for string, fishing rod for bamboo, and the wall motion, right? So there isn't... I don't think you'll find bamboo... What is this slender? Yeah, she says curse you. Yeah, it's... I sacrificed myself for the greater good many times. So now by going this way far enough, once I get 32 blocks away, zombies will be able to spawn, which means I can kill them for rotten flesh, which will be useful. Is this the Toy Cat stream doing the bury your Garys trope? It is, you know, Dasher is my Gary. It is true, Sacrificial Lamb 456. What if a creeper spawned behind you? Oh, I could get cobblestone if a creeper spawns behind me. Maybe we should specifically try to get creepers in this hole. So I think any mob should be able to spawn. We should be able to get skeletons. That would ruin me. Zombies. Maybe even spiders. Yeah, if we get spiders, that's string sorted. And we can make wool, which we can't do anything with because there's no wood for a bed yet. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of dirt. This should be plenty. I warned you about the zombies in your hole, and this is how you repay me. We can fish sticks, but not wood or plank. Oh no, hello. That's fun. I mean, there's no reason not to have an ender pearl, right? I know he can't get in here no matter what he does. Look how big that dirt block is. It's a big dirt block. So I have to punch him 40 times, which is going to be a big waste of my hunger. I'm going to check behind me every now and then, actually. Yeah, he can't teleport anywhere, chat. If he teleports anywhere, he'd be in water and he'd immediately have issues. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, we're going to kill an enderman for a dirt block and an ender pearl. Just because I think it'd be fun to have an ender pearl. It's not a lot I can do with an ender pearl. I looked away and the brightness is insane. Yeah, this is how bright our future is looking. Ryan does stuff, apparently. Just tuned in. Why so dark, Batman? How are you planning on getting wood? Well, the ideal would be a tree. Hey, look at that. Ender pearl on the hotbar. I mean, I just think it's a cool flex to have that item here. I think that's all I need to know. Okay, so we'll break the last of these blocks now. And then we'll go find a nice set of coordinates. Maybe if I make the... Yeah, no, I'll make it around here somewhere, just not right there. So now we'll dig this a few extra blocks this way. We'll make this tunnel 3x3. Oh, we don't have to, actually. You know, what do I care? We'll just make a nice tunnel. And then at about, like, let's just say 16-0, like, deliberately add a chunk border, we could do something fun. You can get fish, even without fish, you could get some sticks. Yeah, but I can't fish without wood, and I can't get wood without killing a wandering trader. Can't get a wandering trader without dirt. So that's what I need to do. That is my primary strategy, or my primary plan. Let's see if it goes well. Okay, so we've gotten a good -16 away now. So this is the block which is going to have the dirt down from it. And then this is where the gravel is going to pour in. So we break that block there, which makes all the gravel pour in. And we break this one. I'm going to go check my hole, by the way. It's a little bit scary. I'll just place a block there just in case. Is there a way I can use this ender pearl to achieve good things? I don't think so. No, I'm not gonna use the ender pearl. So now we break the gravel until we can get back to the surface. Also, day 0 ender pearl on water hardcore. Yeah, how many people have gone an ender pearl on water hardcore on day 0? Chat, I think we're breaking records again. Amazingly. Okay, so now we just need to make sure there's not a drown that immediately kills me. Glad there is not. And then we immediately are going to make that same structure that allowed me to breathe again, but different. So this is kind of scary, but if I break, like... I could probably do the dirt hole thing here now. If I break this gravel block, it's kind of risky, but I should be able to do it. If I place a... Yeah, I think I can break, like, that grab a block there. And then as long as I can... Okay, now we go back in our hole. I just want to make a little safe spot for me and my grabber. I can't actually see which grabber block I broke now. Over there. Okay, so that should be breathable space, right? Let's go confirm that it is first. So drowns won't come up here. Okay, so this is a space that I can breathe in. And now if I break this block below me, it's a too wide space, even better. So now I just need to make a oxygen hole, which we're going to do like so. Yeah, we should... This shouldn't be that hard. Also, I just made a whole oxygen hole. I'm using this one anyway, just out of fear. Okay, it's right here. This is my oxygen hole. Yeah, I think we got this covered, actually. So then we're going to make another oxygen hole right there. I don't want that drown to follow me. So I'm just going to go down in the hole, and I'm going to despawn him. You can despawn mobs on Bedrock by being at least 32 blocks away. That's a skeleton. That represents a very serious problem for me, chat. There's no real reason to kill him besides armor, and there's no real reason to have armor. Gilded skeleton. Chat, your dreams have come true. Your dreams have become reality. So we're just going to break that again. And I'm going to hope that that drowned has forgotten about me. There is a real chance he has not forgotten about me. If he is a drowned who holds grudges, then I am in for the opposite of a treat right now. But I am hoping that he has, and it looks like that is true. So now we just place blocks all the way around here. And then we're going to need to remove that block at the top there, place one above it, and then break this one. So place a block there. Now remove this block. I hope I'm doing this correctly. I can do it from inside my water hole, right? Where's my water hole gone? There it is. So we breathe. And then we break. So we can break from inside. No! No! Okay, please don't have a trident. Please don't have a trident. If he has a trident, I can punch him away. That's fine. Okay, it's chill, chat. It's chill. I'm killing a drowned. Drowned's gonna be dead. I don't think he has a trident. I think I would have seen it by now. And when he dies, I'll get the rotten flesh. And maybe even a copper ingot. I could do things with a copper ingot, right? So yeah, he's stopped coming after me, which is annoying. Okay, he doesn't have a trident, so I'm not... That's good. That's great news. Okay, I need to get him back in here, actually, because I want to get that rotten flesh without dying. Okay, so please die in here, if you could. Yay! Okay, so that's copper, and that's rotten flesh. I need to grab it. I need to come back. No! Don't get me! Don't get me! Don't get me! Don't get me! So there's another there's another drowned here. Very frustratingly. It's so dark. It's so hard to see anything, chat. But yet we must. He dropped copper too. He did drop copper, which is now going up to the surface. So, oh, is that a trident drowned? Chat. Is that a drowned with a trident? I didn't see. You might have seen, though, because you have better eyes than me, because of the gamma. Oh, greedy, greedy toy cat. Greedy, greedy toy cat, indeed. Is that a trident? Why isn't he coming this way anymore? There we go. What's what are you up to? Why are you just standing back there? Okay, if I remove this block and place one there, I can do the same thing again. There we go. Seems to have fixed the issues. Okay, no, he wants to... He really wants me nearby him. That makes me think he's a trident drowned, right? Because he... If he was just trying to attack with his melee weapon... Nope, normal drowned. Put a block behind him. It's a normal drowned, chat? Trident is like one shot right now. Yeah, Trident... I think Trident would be one shot if I had full health. So it's just kind of extra. It was a Trident. Normal drown. Chat, I'm getting really mixed signals from you right now. Is it a gilded Trident drowned, or is it a ungilded non-Trident drowned? I'm gonna keep moving this block backwards. But this is food, technically. This is the ability to eat. Which for me is very, very valuable. I like eating. You know me, I'm always talking about food. And rotten flesh is one of my favorites. Okay, so now we go up. And we just place a gravel. We haven't actually broken this block yet. I went through so much effort to do that. And then a drown came in. Messed that plan right up. So that actually goes to the outside world, which means I can't place gravel there yet. In theory, a mob could come in, like a baby drowned or something. Hope it doesn't. But now, just like that, yeah. We have an oxygen hole, which is great. Now I need to go make more of these. So we're going to now start pillaring up. Okay, so again, we're just building these walls on each side. Just to make it as unlikely that a trident drown comes and gets me as possible. Oh no, I shouldn't have placed this. This might kill me. This might kill me. No! Okay, it hasn't killed me yet. So now we're going to make a big tower up, and then we're going to make a water hole as high up in that tower as we can. That's the plan. Let's see if it goes easy. Then we're going to go into our hole, because there's a drown there that I want to despawn. I could kill him. Theoretically, yes. Hope that there's not a skeleton just behind this block. There's a zombie. Let's kill the zombie. That's some extra food. That's some extra health. Would love that. Also, a small chance of getting iron, which I can do. I can turn into iron ingot nuggets, you know. Could make a lantern eventually. Yeah, seriously, there's nothing I can do with iron without having a thing first. Even getting water, like, is that useful at this stage? Not really. If I got some carrots, I could use it to move pigs around. If pigs spawn, I think that is a big if. But yeah, let's eat. This is a good situation to be in. Flint and steel. Oh yeah, flint and steel. In a water world, the man who has fire is all-powerful. One assumes. So, no more drowns in my system. It's good to know. I'm going to eat the second rotten flesh. Then I'm going to tower up. Hope that nothing follows me. And let's go. So I have to be really good at placing this little structure that I've gotten used to making. Just going to make one now just to test myself. Go. Oh no, I'm not doing it quickly enough, chat. Oh no, no. Oh, too much health loss. But I'm now above the drowns. They're not going to come and get me because I've gone high enough up. If I go fast enough, I can get that copper that happened earlier. So let's see if we can't pull that off. Just go a little bit higher. And then the same thing. Same thing, chat. I have to do it, though. I have to do it. Oh, we did it. Okay, all the way up to the surface on the next one, I reckon. All the way up to the surface. Let's go. Am I going to make it, chat? I genuinely do not know. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I think it's 103 or something like that. There we go. Okay, did the copper survive? Nope, copper's gone. Copper's long gone, it seems. GG. Chat, you might think that in a world with no blocks, it is impossible to get some, but here we are, proving that that is in fact not true. And now if I can find which way I actually came from, I think it's this side of the block where I made my oxygen holes. No, it's this side. Useful to store that information away somewhere. So I'll leave this side of the hole just like untouched. Like that. And then we'll build blocks around it. In theory, we can now get a wandering trader around these blocks. So now that means that we're at the day surface, which means all I have to do is turn down my gamma. It's too bright for while it's day. Now you have to drain the entire world block by block. Yeah, that's the only way that I can make a reliable link between me and the the gravel down there. But for now, it's theoretically possible for us to get a wandering trader. So that's cool, right? That's something. There's no fish, though. It is such a bum. Oh, so actually, let me bone meal the ground. Oh, it has to be grass to bone meal. What if I put gravel down? Can I bone meal gravel? No. You can't bone meal dirt, and I can't get any grass because there's none on this world. I can make coarse dirt. What will that achieve me, chat? I'll make the coarse dirt. Celebrate the win while we can, you know? And I'll place the coarse dirts here, 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 and here. Just because it looks, you know, just to make it very clear, right? It's a very small effect, but I think an appreciable one. Can you bone meal coarse dirt? Oh! No. That was a good idea to check, though, Chantal. Really, really clever idea to check. Pout says she tested and dolphins spawn for fish. Dolphins spawn for fish? Where's the dolphins? What do you mean for fish? Oh, like I can kill dolphins to get fish. Chat, do you see any dolphins right now? Eventually, we will see dolphins. It has been promised. So now we go down, and we're going to make an oxygen hole. Not that far from the surface here. Just so we have another one, right? Over here. Oh, no, oh. Yeah, great. And then we're going to go back down into the surface because we need more dirt, I think. Will fish spawn on an underwater platform? Oh, that's a good idea to check. Yeah, that might be true. Maybe they need like some dirt under there. Let's make an underwater fish box. As silly of an idea as that sounds like, I think that is my move. I think we're gonna make an underwater fish box. It sounds so silly, actually. So what we're gonna do to make the fish box is we can just go down here, right? It's not that far below the surface. And just start placing more blocks around here. So there are now some blocks down there. In theory, they can... Oh, no! No fish spawn at the bottom while you're on the top. Oh, ouch. 4 health points remain. So will fish spawn on that platform that I've just made? Because, you know, like ghasts don't spawn in the air. They spawn on the bottom. I don't think that's how that works. Worst case, though, I just place some dirt randomly. Now I've got 16 extra dirt. I'll just place a few of them around here to make it less of a square platform. I think this side isn't quite as filled as the rest, but you know, I just want to add some vibes. Isn't this nice, chat? Isn't this great? We could hang out here 99 more days, and you could build a big, beautiful dirt house. I can make a big, beautiful dirt house, or a big, beautiful gravel house, or indeed I can use coarse dirt. Those are all options. If I need to get bound... Oh, here's a clever idea. If I need to get to the bottom now, I can just use an ender pearl. I don't know why that would need to be used. But it's useful to see. Maybe build a little house so tridents can't be thrown at you at all times. Yeah, I think that's going to be my next move. Make a safe spot from tridents. So we're going to go down. We're going to stop in each little thing like this we find along the way. And eventually I'm going to make a nice little elevator to get myself down. Eventually it's coming, internet. Not elevator, I guess. That's not the right word. But, you know, we're going to make a thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. But, yeah, now we're back underground, which means you can't see anything unless I hit this button. And now you can see things. So, if we want to get any mobs, down here is the place. If we want to get dirt, down here is the place. If we want to do basically anything, down here. It's where we've got to be. I do want to get some gravel, actually. So what's the best way to deal with gravel? I think I'm going to make a dedicated gravel tunnel. So if this is my tunnel for running away from things... Oh, I should stop running, by the way. I've got 6 hunger points. If I've got a dedicated running tunnel, I'll make a dedicated gravel spot. Right over here. We'll make it like 3 by 3, and I'll just mine all of the gravel that comes out of there. And if any water comes out of there, it will go into this destroyed hole. Great. So again, we can't mine stone to get it till we have a wooden pickaxe. Very long way till we're getting a wooden pickaxe. What we can do is get all of this. So we're gonna make a nice big area. Let the gravel fall into it, and then break the gravel, just so we have gravel. It's a useful resource, but getting it from the surface is dangerous. Getting it from down here will be entirely fine, I reckon. So this last dirt block will... Gilded skeleton returned. Okay. Scary. Could I get the skeletons to attack each other, maybe? I bet I could. I'm not going to, though. So yeah, if we actually, if we break their feet, As long as they don't attack me through that. Oh, that's too dangerous, yeah. That's not working out in my favor. So let's just remove that as a possibility. Now we break this block, and this block, and this block, and this one. And now that gives me a good, like, 30 gravel or something. Obviously, water is going to start pouring in. But that's okay. It's flowing water, which keeps the gravel locked down here. Which is kind of nice, I guess. And as long as stuff doesn't come in from the surface, we're good. So I'm actually going to make sure that nothing does come in from the surface. And that might actually remove the water. Maybe. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's fun. So now I can break the gravel without any risk. And I get this really high headspace area. But again, until I get any torches, I don't think living down here is going to be fun. Trident guy camping above you. Chat, is it cheating to have... I mean, you know, again, she's dead. She's giving me what Minecraft is giving her the information to do. But, yeah, how does that feel to you? So let's just quickly swim up here and remove that block with dirt too. Okay, so now we've got some gravel, and we've got the ability to get more dirt. Both of those things seem pretty good to me. Yeah, I'll just make this part of the main area, actually. I was going to make it a gravel tunnel, but since it connects so well anyway, we'll just destroy the blocks. Make a bigger area to make it part of. Gosh, flint is so annoying. I mean, I can make a bunch of flint and steels later, Mercan Gamer. Think about all the flint and steels that I can craft. Every copy of Minecraft should come with a free dasher. Should be, you know, like the Adidas add-on. Should be a thing. You get a little dasher in your world. An idea Chantal had for the toolkit was really fun, which was like something that could store your coordinates just by pressing it. It's basically a dasher for your Minecraft world. Gravel isn't useful. Use it to make coarse dirt so you can stretch out your dirt supply. I don't think my dirt supply is that much of an issue. So the skeletons have run away. Is that a creeper, actually? If the creeper just explodes... Is that... Okay, so that's a skeleton. He's definitely coming here for some reason. I have to do something about it. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But I do have to do something. So I'll dig a separate tunnel over here. Might regret doing this. Might cause me issues. And we'll see how many blocks this way I need to go. Like 5. And then we'll just break next to the feet of the skeleton here. Okay, I don't see the skeleton. Do you see the skeleton? Is he actually over there? I don't see a skeleton, chat. I can hear a skeleton. Yeah, this is a very goofy idea. Maybe not working perfectly according to plan. Is he running away from me? I think that might be what's happening. I'm going to go back to this block here, because unless he's gone right next to it now. He hasn't. I think he despawned, yeah. No! He tricked me! He was so ready for that, chat. He was ready. So I'm going to make sure he doesn't get an angle on me. Then we're going to kill the skeleton. Might give me a bow. Might give me some arrows. I think, like, in general, being able to kill things from a distance might be great for witches, for example. Okay, got nothing from him. So then we look behind. Okay, there's a creeper there. That creeper coming this way. With the amount of health I've got, I don't think I can safely do this. Yeah, I want the creeper to explode to give me some cobblestone, but I can't use the cobblestone for a while. So I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to not do that. Place these blocks back there. Yeah, I think we call that a day. I think getting some drowns would be great. Getting any food would be good. I think zombies are our best bet. And so maybe we'll just make another long tunnel this way. And maybe zombies spawn in it, maybe they don't. Gravel traps. Yeah, gravel traps are a fun way to suffocate a mob. It would work, wouldn't it? Yeah. It'd be a pain to do anything about it later. But I could totally set up gravel traps. If I make this tunnel, like, down here by breaking a bunch of stone, that would work extra well. Full health would be my priority. Yeah, I think full health in hardcore, really, really good priority to have. Damn, we finally got a furnace, but no fuel. I mean, you could fuel it with sticks from a witch, but you couldn't craft it because you wouldn't have wood. Sadly. 2 tunnels next to each other so you can hit the legs. Yeah, that might be the move. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll just do here too. Maybe the side-by-side tunnel is the right move. And what I'm doing here is silly. So I'll just place this a block back, so I remember it's there. And I'll just start digging this from the side here. And I'll redestroy some blocks there. Although, you know, who knows what's going to come through there? A baby zombie or something? Yeah, I don't know what's coming through there. I do know it's going to be dangerous, though. See, I could raise the ceiling on this whole thing. Make a really nice underground base space. Maybe, but then maybe a drown comes in, you know. Wandering Trader sells kelp. We could have infinite fuel eventually. This is why we need dirt pressure plates, so you could spawn proof areas. The dirt pressure plate is a great idea, pal. Hopefully Mojang considers it. So I'm going to go up here, and then I'm going to be safe. Then we're going to go up here, and I'm going to break this grabber block. I'm going to look around for any drowns. And maybe it's just in my best interest to lure drowns towards me. Because at least I know drowns are always zombies, and as long as they don't have tridents, right? Which is a big if. As long as they don't have a trident, which we can near enough guarantee if we do things right. And maybe that's the right call. So let's just make a... Well, again, I think maybe 32 blocks is our minimum. So let's just get that number of blocks out from stuff. Oh, no, no. No, chat. Oh, I didn't swim correctly. Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Real close to death there. A little bit closer than I would have liked. So let's make a safety... I guess there's already one right up there. So I could just make this go all the way up to this. But I think it'd be better if there was one closer by. So let's make it a little bit bigger on all sides. Remove this block. Just so we can make it 2 deep instead of 1. This is why dirt is a worse block than gravel for this. I'm so scared I'm going to die all of a sudden now. Oh, chat. Why did I say that? No! No! What a stupid mistake. Just using dirt, because I was like, let's not waste the gravel. We'll have to break it later. Immediately dead. That is hardcore Waterworld. As you can see, it is... it is doable though, right? It is doable. All we would need to do... It was the worst thing. I was in this poor decision and I'd committed anyway. So as you can see, weirdly, there are cave squids here. Or glow squids. But that means it's a cave. So weird. I guess they spawn below Y64 or something like that. But yeah, we have glow squids. We have all these items. And we theoretically later would have access to tridents. But yeah, getting food without fish is a nightmare. Because like, creepers spawn in the hole and then what? Why even try? Love the glowy squids. Why even try is a great question with a great answer I can't give you today. But what I can say, can you please do a staircase next time? So what the smart thing to do is, once I get enough dirt, I could make a big pillar on all sides, and then remove all the blocks in the middle, and make just a big jump down. I can do that, and I might do that. I died for a good cause. Yes, you did, Dasher. Now, if I want to, I can jump and pick up this world whenever I want, because we have WWHD X1. So, GG, the first one. But now we can do this again whenever we want. And I'm just going to quickly test, because this is just a copy. Do the fish ever spawn again? Or is it just, while we're in a single-player world, they will not? Should we see if it's anyone else? Let's invite someone in the game. Let's just... Hacker1MC. He's a regular on the streams. Let's just invite him to the stream. And let's see if the moment he joins, fish start spawning. I'm genuinely curious. Smart thing to do would be not to have a next time. Oh, we need to turn off the color correction. So, yeah, is this the new series, says Sacrificial Lamb? It's a series I really want to do, even if I'm fully willing to concede I absolutely should not do. Right? That's what you've come along with for me today. The super flat thing broke me, and then it broke itself. And so instead, we went off on a very fun tangent. Cat might be the perfect person to join. Oh, Cat, are you around? Cat, I don't know if I have you on Xbox. I'm amazed I don't. We'll have to fix that. So Hacker1MC's in the game, and yes, the moment Hacker1MC joins, so too do fish. Why is that true? I do not know, but I have until he dies, Internet. I have until he dies. To get as many cod and squid as possible. I guess glow squid can spawn, but that's the only mob otherwise. I guess if he's been watching the stream, he knows exactly how to survive. So he might be actually alive right now. Nope. Well, he was alive for long enough to get me 2 fish. And maybe 2 more over here. Plus some black ink. Oh no, wait, what happened? Okay. Plus some black ink. Should I need it. And you know what? Maybe I will. So kill the cod. Yeah, I think literally coming into this with 4 extra health, 4 extra foods might be a big difference maker. I'm now going to kill these squid. Or I could choose to kill these squid when we come back into it. Anyway, Internet, I hope you all enjoyed today's thing. Apparently you need an alive player in the game to get squid. Which means, sorry, to get squid and to get fish. Which means we have a strategy for food. And it involves killing a lot of people. Oh, look. There's Hacker1MC's gravel. Maybe it's Dash's, actually. Isn't it fun to see it finally at the surface? Anyway, we made a really fun breakthrough today, and I hope you don't mind that it was probably the worst tangenty stream ever. If you want to see more semi-flat core, I'm going to do my best to maybe load a backup, see if I can do that. I don't think that's happening, though. Every stream, 1 person shows up. That could be a fun thing. Every stream, we kill one random subscriber. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed this. Also, everything in general, but specifically 2 players for fish thing. Yeah, I really don't understand how that could... Like, what could be the logic underneath the hood there? I don't get it. I really don't. But I do know that I enjoyed this stream a lot. I hope that you enjoyed it too. And I'll see you in the next one if you did. Thank you. Goodbye. This was the weirdest... It was great, though. I enjoyed it. I was having a bit of a rough day. Like I said, I don't know why. I just over-caffeinated. I've been... I'm leaving soon, so I've got, like, things that have to be done before I go. I've just been getting through it way slower than I want to be. I had a great time with this chat. Better than I was expecting to. Glad that you came along with me for that journey. Because now we've opened up a possible one for the future. But yeah, Waterworld, part 0. We'll do a part real 1 soon.